Hi everyone, today I'm going to be teaching you how to cook the best smoky patty jollof rice. In this video, I'm going to be sharing the tips, the tricks, what to do and what not to do in cooking the best jollof rice. And trust me, you just have to follow this recipe step by step the way I did it and you will never go wrong with cooking the smoky jollof rice. Whenever they call you to come and cook smoky jollof rice, trust me, you're going to be confident and never run away again. You're going to heat up some oil, butter, onions, plenty onions, as much as possible. And then I'm adding bay leaves in the oil. I'm adding this so the bay leaf is going to diffuse in the oil. The whole aroma and everything will come out very well in the oil. It's better to do it this way than putting it in your rice later on. The aroma or the value of the bay leaf you want in the rice might not come out later. I added butter to give it this kind of, this taste. I did not use butter in this video, I used margarine, but if you have butter, please use butter. And I'm going to be pouring all my spices in the oil as well. I'm going to be using this jollof maize, paprika, curry, thyme, nutmeg, and so many spices you have at home, good spices for jollof rice. Please add this into the oil from the onset. It's going to change the game of the jollof rice because all these oils, all the spices and seasonings and everything are going to be diffused into the oil, and then that is the oil that will cook your jollof rice. You understand? So imagine you frying onions, frying all these things together from the onset, the aroma, the scent, the spices, everything all mixed together is going to change the game of your jollof rice, trust me. So we're going to do this for like 10 minutes or so before you add in your tomato. And this seasoning as well actually changed the whole game. It's a particular jollof rice seasoning, like a mix, spices mix, like a lot of things together. If you not see it, it's fine, but if you probably see it in the market, also buy it. It's going to change the whole game. So frying these onions, frying the old spices, frying the bay leaf. Don't forget your thyme, please. Thyme, curry. Don't be very stingy with it. Make sure you add enough and enough of everything and make sure it gets fried, like almost burnt. One trick about your jollof rice is frying. You have to fry stuff to be almost burnt. Like it starts from the process of your oil to your seasoning cubes to your salt. Every detail matters in cooking your jollof rice. So make sure you fry, and don't be scared about your frying stuff to burn. Don't be scared whether it gets burnt or not. It's part of the game changer for your jollof rice. So stir fry over and over again. I'm going to be using this Gino mix and this tasty tomato. That Gino mix is the jollof mix if you see it in the market, but if you can't find it, just use any tomato mix, any good tomato mix that you can trust. You need tomato in your jollof rice. Tomato is like the best game changer. You cannot compromise not using tomato paste in your jollof rice. And our tomato paste, we are going to be over frying. Like we are literally going to fry and you're going to be scared. Like, why am I frying this much? Yes, don't be scared. We have to fry our tomato. So I'm going to be using all of this tasty tom. And I'm going to be using, I added the Gino mix, the Gino jollof mix too. Later on, I added it. So we are going to be mixing everything together. And then the trick to knowing if your tomato paste is fried enough is when it's almost burnt, when it's deep red, like turning black. This one is like kind of red, but when it is burnt, it's going to show like it is dark red, like deep red. That's when you know that it is fried enough. I feel like you're going to tell yourself if it's fried enough. It's not fried enough at all. Can you see what I'm talking about here? It is getting fried, like it's separating from the oil. You fried the life and the life you read. So you have to fry. This changes the game. Number one, it doesn't make your jollof rice taste tomato, it makes it give this tomato taste. And this is the pepper mix. I'm going to drop video tutorial on how to do this pepper mix. It's just basically tomato, Scotch bonnet pepper, your spices, everything blended together. And I'm going to be dropping tricks on how to cook and how to fry your your pepper mix for your jollof rice. You're also going to fry the pepper mix for it to be like that tomato, like fry and fry and fry until it is almost burnt as well. You have to fry it for the taste not to show, for you not to separate later into jollof rice, or for you not to give this kind of odd taste. You have to fry everything, and then once you fried it, use your chicken mix, your beef broth, or your turkey broth. I'm going to be dropping the link for the tutorial on how to do this meat broth or chicken broth, because it changes the game as well. You need to get the perfect recipe, the perfect taste, the perfect tutorial, you understand, on how to make this your meat broth, because it changes the game a lot. Your meat broth changes the whole taste of your jollof rice, so you need to know how to do that. I'm going to drop the tutorial on how to do your chicken broth later on. So we are going to fry everything until it is like stew, like a ready-made stew, and then you pour in your washed rice. I did not add water yet. I'm trying to make the whole mix incorporate well into the rice, like I am frying the rice, just like I am frying the rice as well. So you have to do this for like 2 minutes or 3 minutes before you now go in with water. Do not add too much water, please. You do not want to add too much water. Adding too much water is going to ruin the whole recipe, the whole process of your jollof rice. What cooks your rice is steam. What cooks your rice is steam. So after this, just add like a little water or small water. Like just small water, don't add too much water. What cooks your rice is the steam on low heat. There's a trick about it I'm going to show you in this video. I added salt now because I did not add salt later, and that was because I wanted to see the taste of the salt level in the broth. You understand? I added the broth later on, so I wanted to see if the salt in the broth is too much for the rice. So that was why I added the salt. So you have to check your salt level as well after adding the broth before you add your salt. In fact, don't add salt before you add your broth. Add your broth before you add your salt, so you know the salt level, and then you're not going to make mistake in pouring too much salt. You understand? So I'm using this foil paper, aluminium foil. It's going to change the game. It's going to trap the steam, the heat that is needed to cook your jollof rice exactly. So that is why I said you don't need too much water in cooking your jollof rice. Even if you open it later on and then it is too strong, please do not put water. If you put water, it's going to make it soggy. It's going to make it, you're not going to like it. So use this method exactly. Use it. Some people use towel, some people use towel even after using this. So use your foil paper, aluminium foil to cover it, and then trap the whole heat together. It's like you are steaming your jollof rice. So jollof rice is like steaming. You are making the heat, the every heat you can get. You are making everything cook your jollof rice. So it is actually not the water that will cook your jollof rice. So don't make the mistake of adding plenty water. And this was after 30 minutes. Don't forget to cook on low to medium heat. Don't add too much heat. Too much heat will make it over burnt. And yes, you cannot escape a burnt jollof rice. In fact, it is needed. It is needed to make your jollof rice taste very nice, make it taste smoky. So don't be scared when your jollof rice is burning, or you try to avoid it burning too much. You have to make it burn. In fact, I'm going to be showing you a method on how to make your jollof rice burnt, because that's what changes the whole game. That's what changes the taste, the aroma, that nostalgic party jollof rice feeling. That is what gives it that feeling, you understand? So don't be scared in making your jollof rice burnt. And that was after like 30 minutes. And this process right here, you don't want to skip it. Add onions, like extra onions, once your jollof rice is almost done. Actually, this jollof rice right here, it was not done. It was still strong, but I did not add water because I said earlier, I'm going to use heat to cook it. So you have to use low to medium heat. In fact, low heat is that low heat you're going to use to cook jollof rice. Even if it's too strong, please do not add water. So added onions here. This onions is going to simmer into the jollof rice. Is going to change the taste, change the game entirely. So trust me, you have to just keep extra onions aside for you to put. And this method right here, this is what will make your jollof rice smoky. Dig like 3 to 4 holes in your jollof rice, like way down to the last part of the pot. Dig the holes like your spoon is touching the pot, and then you add butter. If you don't have butter, add margarine. I did not have butter, that was why I used margarine here. But please, if you have butter, use butter. This is going to change the whole game. In fact, this is the smoky part. This is the part that's going to make it smoky. Just dig in some hole, put in the butter in those holes, and then cover it back and leave it for like 20 to 30 minutes more. It's going to smell burnt, like something is burning, but leave it alone. That burnt part, that burnt aroma, that is what is going to make your jollof rice smoky. Trust me guys, this jollof rice was very, very smoky. There's no difference between the jollof rice and the jollof rice they use firewood to make for party. You understand? The people use charcoal and foil paper, aluminium foil, but something about that doesn't sit well with me, using foil and charcoal in your rice. I don't like that. But then if you want to do that, you can do that as well. But this method is exactly the same as firewood jollof rice. It tastes exactly the same. It gives the same taste, the same aroma. You can never go wrong if you follow this process over and over again. You can never go wrong. Just follow the step-by-step process. And I'm going to be adding more tips in which you can make your jollof rice extra smoky and delicious. This jollof rice right here is a game changer. This method is a game changer. So you want to watch to the end. You want to calm down, watch every detail, listen to every detail, check the caption. And I'm going to be adding the link for the meat broth or chicken broth in the description box. I'm going to be adding it. So you have to watch how to make your meat broth to change the whole game of your jollof rice, and even how to make your juicy chicken or your juicy meat, even if it's turkey you're using, how to make it very juicy for your jollof rice to taste nice. And this is what we have, guys. Can you see that delicious looking smoky jollof? This is giving party jollof, and you can never go wrong with it. Add your chicken or your turkey or your meat, whatever you want to eat with it. Just pair it with it. You can never go wrong with this recipe. Be it birthday parties, naming ceremony, just get together, family get together, you have a visitor, you want to do it for a function, a celebration, whatever you want to do it for, just cook this jollof rice and follow this recipe step by step. You can never go wrong. Can you see how juicy and how sweet and how delicious that turkey and that chicken is looking? I'm going to be showing you how to make the exact same chicken that is going to perfect the taste of your smoky jollof rice. I'm going to add the link in the description box. So guys, please subscribe, like and comment, and come back to this video over and over again if you want to watch how to make your smoky jollof rice. You can also share for your family and friends. Thank you very much, guys. God bless you.